Imagine winning $30 million and thinking that your life is going to change forever. Then 3 years later, you someone's driveway like a hamster that your mother said went to the farm. This guy went from winning the lottery to becoming human fertilizer. And the person that put him there, someone that said that they would help him with his finances. But here's the thing, the lottery didn't people did. This story is more twisted than the earphones that have been left in your pocket for the past week. So our main character, Abraham Shakespeare, and yes, that's his real name, not an alias, was just a regular guy from Lakeland, Florida. He couldn't really read or write that well. He was a day laborer that was living that paycheck to paycheck lifestyle. So when the paycheck doesn't come, hits super hard. So on a random day on November 6th, this guy walks into a convenience store and buys a $2 lottery ticket. Probably thinking to himself, if it was me, should I get the bag of crisps or should I get the lotto ticket? Unfortunately, he chose financial ruin instead of financial freedom. That day, he hits the jackpot. $30 million. After taxes and everything else subtracted, he pretty much got like $17 million left over. That's more money than some of us will see in 10 lifetimes. And this guy got it for the price of a McChicken. He literally went from the mind from asking, can I get an advance on my paycheck, to I can buy a whole company overnight. He thought he had won the game of life. But in reality, he had actually entered a war zone with no armor. I feel like this is like the saddest part, but he said to reporters that this was a blessing from God. Unfortunately, it didn't end up so well. So Abraham does what any rational person does when they get a lump sum of money. And just like Oprah Winfrey, you get a car, look under your chair, there's another car. You can get my social security number. There were no boundaries. Also, I do know this about lottos. I think it's different from state to state, country to country. But nowadays, when you win the lottery, you do get a financial advisor when you win the lotto. And apparently you only get like a certain amount of your winnings and the rest is like spread out over years. Within literal days, every friend, distant relative, cousin, a person that opened the door for him, randomly found his number. People left, right and center were hitting him up with sob stories, obviously trying to get at that money that he won. The cutest thing about this Abraham Shakespeare is that he actually bought his mom a, which is a literal saint thing to do. He also gave his siblings 6 figures each. He also started a business with his barber because nothing says good investment like someone that's seen you at your most vulnerable. He was also handing out $5,000 like he was handing out cards at a networking event. He also bought a mansion in a gated community, trying to escape the vultures of life. But plot twist, the vultures had GPS and knew how to find him. Random people would show up at his gate. Hey, don't you remember me? We were at Walmart in 1997. This is so sad, but Abraham had told a friend, and I quote, I would have been better off broke. When I was poor, I had friends. Now I don't know what's real. Unfortunately, none of them were real. They saw him as a walking ATM with trust issues. By 2009, he had given away thousands, if not millions. He went from baller to can you cover me for lunch faster than a crypto crash. He was extremely stressed, understandable if all your money is gone at this time. Imagine losing $30 million like it was a curse. That is like complaining that we have too much oxygen. Enter the villain of the story, Dee Dee Moore. This woman slithered into Abraham's life in 2008 like a snake in a Louis Vuitton dress. She wasn't a gold digger. She was a whole mining operation. Dee Dee approached Abraham with the ultimate pickup line. I want to help you manage your money. That's literally like Jeffrey Dahmer offering to help you meal prep. Red flags, this woman was the red flag. She told him she was a successful businesswoman who wanted to write a book on him. I feel like this is ironic because she literally told him that she would help him escape all the leeches that are trying to take his money. The irony is thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. I feel like she basically said, I will protect you from people like me. I don't know how she got this right, but she convinced him to move millions of his money into an account that she controlled. She also set an LLC in her name. She also started making financial decisions for him. She had more control over his money than he did. Then in 2009, Abraham disappeared. Poof, just like that. Dee Dee, the little snake that she is, told everyone that he was traveling. Then she said that he was in Texas, hiding from people, asking for money. Then she said he was sick of everyone and just wanted to disappear. Some me time. She was literally sending texts from his phone like, hey, I'm doing well. Just leave me, I just need some time. The little scoundrel that she is even went so far to pay someone $5,000 to act as Abraham to be on the phone talking to his mother. The woman was withdrawing his money, probably living her best life, making posts like OMG, young entrepreneur, businesswoman, financial freedom, evil. Abraham's been missing for months and Dee Dee's stories are not lining up. One change after another, different story and different story. And people are starting to get suspicious. The police then finally said, and I quote, the ain't adding up. No, I'm just joking. They didn't say that. But I feel like they did say that. And then started digging into this figuratively and literally. Detectives then caught Dee Dee messaging from Abraham's phone. Literally, this chick is like, I don't know, the smart is not smarting. But yeah, she used his phone to text people that he knew to make it seem like he was okay. I feel like she should have texted, hey, it's me, Abraham. I'm definitely not buried under concrete and I'm definitely alive and doing well. So then they put her under surveillance and caught her red-handed, trying to pay someone to act as Abraham. She paid some random guy $200,000 to say that he helped Abraham leave the country. Obviously, she has no other way out and she's just getting other people involved in a whole scheme. But yeah, they got her under surveillance. Then came a break in the case. Her boyfriend's property. The police show up with ground penetrating radars like they were looking for dinosaur bones or something. Instead of finding T-Rex bones, they found Abraham under a 30-foot concrete slab. This man literally went from a lottery winner of $30 million to a lawn decoration. They literally poured cement over him to make a driveway like they were fixing a pothole or something. The disrespect is astronomical. He couldn't even have a proper burial. They literally had to make him part of the landscaping. The coroner said that he had been shot twice. So not only did Dee Dee kill him, she double tapped like she was in a game of Call of Duty, then covered him in concrete like she was laying a basketball court. This woman turned was doing a whole construction project. The trial was quicker than most relationships. Dee Dee tried, which is not shocking, every excuse underneath the book. You know those random stories she was doing earlier? She did that in court. First she said drug dealers, then she said it was self-defense. I feel like when people say self-defense, they know that they've got their back up against the wall. Then, just wait, I honestly can't even comprehend this. Then she said that Abraham asked her him. So apparently he was so tired of being rich, he asked Dee Dee to just kill him. Sure, Dee Dee. But the jury wasn't buying what she was selling. She was guilty of first-degree life in prison without parole. She's now sitting in a cell, probably trying to scam her cellmates out of money also. Honestly, the real tragedy is that his family got nothing. Literally nothing. The money was gone. Their son was gone. A brother was gone. All they got was trauma. They went from, he won the lottery, to he passed away underneath a driveway. And somewhere in Florida, there's still convenience stores selling these lucky tickets where people think that it's going to change their life forever. Honestly, I feel like it could change your life forever. It would change my life forever. But you need to know how to handle your money, firstly. And I feel like the people that you surround yourself with, because there are really, really scaly people that come out from the woodworks. So here's the thing. Abraham Shakespeare did not pass away from winning the lottery. He passed away from trusting the wrong people. Let me say, not the wrong people, the wrong person. Dee Dee over here. The lottery gave him $30 million, but cost him everything, including his life. So next time you're planning on buying the Powerball, just remember Abraham Shakespeare. This is a little bit dark, but just remember sometimes hitting the real jackpot is being too broke for anyone to care to kill you. Do you know what's the craziest part? Someone's probably watching this while literally buying a lotto ticket or scratching open their lotto ticket, because we're all built different and we all think we're the main character in the story of life. The American dream sold him a fantasy, but the receipt was written in and cement. Just remember this. The first thing you shouldn't buy is a mansion or a Lambo. You should invest in property, because property is so expensive these days, and get a good lawyer and a financial advisor, and probably a psychiatrist or psychologist, one of the two, because I feel like it's a lot to deal with. I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for another video. Bye.